We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
Time for our tail of the tape. Vitali Klitschko. Sick? Vitali Klitschko. Here comes one of the greatest fighters ever to come out of Ukraine. Talk about an intimidating specimen. Making his way to the ring, it is Wladimir Klitschko, one of the most recognized athletes the world over. Fighting out of Ukraine, in his prime, he was unbeatable.
I'm so excited for this fight. There is no nonsense here.
And now we toss it up to the world-renowned ring announcer, Mr. Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 6 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Kyiv, Ukraine, with 41 knockouts in his 45 career wins, here is the hard-hitting, 2-time heavyweight champion of the world, known as Dr. Iron Fist, Vitali Klitschko. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Kyiv, Ukraine, here is the Olympic gold medalist and the longtime unified heavyweight champion of the world, known as Dr. Steel Hammer, introducing Wladimir Klitschko.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
It's a privilege and an honor to be here. I feel so lucky to be sat here talking about something I love.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. These 2 fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. They both want the knockout. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. Don't want to trade shots. These 2 have been going at it on social media, and now finally they're about to go at it in the ring.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This is a high-octane battle. An uppercut digging to the body. Swing and a miss with that hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round.
Relax.
What do we expect to see here in round 2? That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punching. Just missing with the right. Hold that thought! And he did not take that well at all, Klitschko. And now now they're right back into the fray.
What recovery?
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Klitschko in big trouble. Can he make his way out of it? I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
B-Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Parries that jab away. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Klitschko is stumbling around. He's got to find himself here. Let's talk about Klitschko in that lap. The bell rings and we start the third. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This is a battle royale between two heavyweight bombers. Good counter punching. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. How about that time counter shot? Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Oh, heavy shot, and Klitschko is now seeing stars. Can you believe this? Klitschko is down. A big headshot, and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow motion.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, three, four. You still want to fight?
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Punch, counter punch. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? And he scores with the count. And he did not take that well at all, Klitschko. Klitschko! Oh, my word! I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
It's that.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Klitschko is stumbling around. He's got to find himself here. It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. Nice counter shot. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
What was that? What are you doing? Come on, you're switching off.
He's ready to go, but you've got to be smart. Otherwise, he'll see it and he'll ride it up.
Get back out there and win the round. Get your mind back on.
Nice. Those 1-2 straight down.
And there's the bell for round 5. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with it.
One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights. Oh my goodness, Johnny! Klitschko in big trouble. Can he make his way out of it? The legend Klitschko is on the canvas. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Give me your ball.
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Oh, heavy shot, and Klitschko is now seeing stars. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Klitschko in big trouble. Can he make his way out of it? Klitschko has 10 seconds to get back up. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.